it. I was like, dang, this is ladies' night. My God. Were you the one that got here late, or you got here late? Oh, I just got here too. Me too. I just got here too. I drove in from Pasadena. He said that, and I thought he was talking about me at first. I was like, fuck. Anyway, my name is Jessica. How you guys doing? I am originally from Texas. Are you raising your hand for? Do you have a question? Or are you having fun?
I'm from Texas too.
Oh, what part?
The same part you.
Maybe. Well, it might be true because, dude, growing up, I thought everybody was Mexican. Are you Mexican?
I'm Hispanic.
Yeah, well, same. I didn't know there was another option, honestly, growing up. I just assumed everybody was Mexican. Like, because we all grow up the same, right? In Texas, you have quinceañeras, you eat tacos, you don't know your dad. Like, you all have that same upbringing, right? Dude, someone told me they were Spanish, and I was like, that's the language. What are you talking about? And I got to LA, dude, people started asking me if I was white. And I realized I look a little entitled, and like I probably say, ooh, I got a skedaddle. Like, I get the vibe I'm putting off, but like, I got to LA, and people started talking to me about their chakras, and I thought they were saying chocolates, babe. I was so confused. They invited to Pilates, I thought they said paletas, dude, I was like, what is happening over here? I don't know, man, because I thought I looked Mexican. I was like, I look toxic, right? Like, I look like that. Until I met Mexicans from, like, East LA, and then I was like, oh, I'm white. I'm white. Sorry, lo siento, I am white. Sorry about that. Whew. My bad. I do try to be more Mexican, though. I really do, man. Like, for the Hispanics, right? I try to be more Mexican. Like, I wear my hair curly, I wear hoop earrings, because that's the uniform. Yeah, hoop earrings. Like, that's the uniform, right? I started saying and shit at the end of my sentences. That's key. I even spent the night in jail once, because I was really committed to the culture. And shit. It is, dude. I'm guessing we've got some Gen Pop regulars over here. Yeah, everybody's a fan. Dude, I did. I spent one night in jail. It was just one, though, because I'm not that Mexican, you know? Just one night in jail. I got a DWI when I was in college. Dude, that was expensive, man. I do not recommend college at all. My God, still paying for that mistake. Are you kidding me? Jail, on the other hand, not that bad. Not that bad. Like, yeah, they take away your rights, your freedom, your privacy, but like, that's just being a woman in Texas. Okay? It felt like home to me. I'm like, this is cozy. Is Abbott here? I like this. Alright. That jail wasn't too bad. Left with a cute little headshot. I was on a VIP list. It was nice. It was nice. No, I did grow up in Texas, and I loved it. I grew up with my 3 older siblings and my mom. She raised all of us by herself, which is awesome, right? Yeah. No, that is, I know, right? That, like, growing up, I mean, my mom, you get older and your parents become, like, your best friends, right? Well, my mom is more like that friend that you don't see often. So you call and you're like, hey, we should hang out. And then 10 minutes into hanging out, you're like, fuck, I remember why we don't hang out. She's like that friend. She's like that friend for me. But I got a lot of respect for her because, you know, she raised us by herself. And she got us all through high school. She got us all through college. And between the 4 of us, there's 6 master's degrees. Which is like, right? Super impressive for my siblings who each have 2 master's degrees. Real good for them. Real good. I know. Doesn't matter and shit, right? Doesn't matter. So I want to be on stage. Anyways. No, I do. I love my family. I do. My siblings are awesome, too. I'm really close with them. Like, I just spent the last couple of weeks in New Jersey babysitting my 2-year-old nephew for my sister, which was super fun, because I don't have kids of my own, but I kind of feel like I'm like the Donald Trump of babysitting. Like, I am not qualified to do the job at all. But people keep nominating me, and I keep showing up. I'm like, I'll be there. I'll be #1 pick right now. Let's do it. Like, no one asked me if I could change a diaper, but they were like, please, come stay. I was like, okay, I love this, so cute. But it did give me a glimpse into my future life, you know? Like, living in the suburbs with the house, some kids, being a single mom. I was like, this is probably the future. This is nice, you know? Living off of child support and alimony, if I'm lucky. If I'm lucky. If I'm lucky. No, I did learn that the one key thing you need to be a babysitter is to be unemployed. That is the key. Check that off the resume. That's all. Anybody else unemployed here? Dang, that's the quietest this room has been all night. My God. All right, well, we know who can buy shots. This is awesome. Shots on you guys, right? Okay. I am unemployed, recently unemployed, and it's fine. It's not a big deal. I was just more upset that nobody was sad for me. Nobody felt bad about it. Like, I told my family, and they were like, yeah, well, you hated that job. And I was like, yeah, babe, but I hated that job the same way married women hate their husbands, right? Like, yes, I'm gonna bitch, complain, and cry about it, but I wasn't gonna leave. You know? I'm not gonna leave. God. They were like, didn't you say your boss was an asshole? I'm like, only I can say they're an asshole. Okay? You can't call them that. I call them that. I don't know. People are worried. They're like, well, what are you going to do for money? How are you going to get money? And I haven't figured out, because I'm going to get residuals like actors do from all the guys that I've dated. Like, if you see me naked and thought about it after, pay me. Pay me. Thank me for my service, you know what I mean? Like, if we had, right? Like, if we had sex and that's played in your head like a rerun, babe, come on. I need that office money, like, let's go. Right? Seriously, like, if I've ever sent you a nude photo and that's still in your phone, like, I expect a Zelle, like a monthly recurring payment coming in. Like, the women are always on board with that because that's a good plan. And the men are always like, that would be an expensive bill. I need to start having to pay. Ooh, no. And I know, nude. Some people are like, oh, I would never send a nude. And that's fine, because those people have dads, so they get it. Different category. Different people. But like, people ask me, they're like, well, Jessica, what if it ends up online? And then you can never do things like run for political office. And I'm like, babe, I've got an arrest record and a punch card to Planned Parenthood, dude. Like, that's not the thing that's gonna take me down. Are you kidding me? Come on. It's gonna get me elected. Vote for Jessica. And they're like, well, what if he passes it around to his friends and shows everybody? I'm like, I'm single and I'm unemployed, okay? Like, consider it a business card. Please pass it around accordingly. Thank you. I need new clients, right? It's hard out here. I am single. I know there was a couple people out in the crowd who are also single. It's fine. I don't mind it. I did the dating apps, but I had to get off because I matched with a guy on Hinge who asked me if English was my second language. And at first I was like, oh my God, he knows I'm Mexican. But then he later clarified that it was because I misspelled so many words in such a short amount of time. It's me, you know me. The other guy, yeah, I'm like, okay, you got the point, like, you know what I meant. I'm like, are we having sex or not? Sorry I spelled sex with it, like, sex, it's not my fault, I don't know. It also doesn't help that, like, when I type on my phone, I and J are so close together that I accidentally press J instead of I. And so it sounds like I talk about myself in the third person. That I'm like, J's into it. I'm like, that's stupid. That sounds dumb. I don't know, I want a relationship. I genuinely do, you know? I want a husband, I want kids, divorce, I want all of it. I want it all. But it's hard out there. You guys know it's hard out there. And my mom tries to give me advice. She does. She'll say things like, Jessica, you should go back to church. Maybe you'll meet someone at church. And I was raised Catholic, so I do go to church on holy days of obligation, right? So I'll go on Christmas, I'll go on Easter, I'll go when I'm late for my period. Like, those are the days I'm gonna go pray. Because I want a boyfriend, not a baby daddy. That's what I want. All right, you guys have been fantastic. I gotta skedaddle. My name's Jessica.